Welcome back, fellow gamers. So you bought Draconic Domination from the Commander 2017 lineup and you want to make some changes, but you're on a budget. So let's jump in. Let's see how we can adjust this deck. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually focus on the mana base, because the mana base in this deck needs to be tight in order for you to have a reliable game. Making sure you don't get mana screw out of one particular color, or making sure you just have the right color combinations available at any one point is one of the most important things of any commander deck, and especially a 5-colored one. So I'm going to focus strictly on that. I was originally going to do other adjustments, but on a $20 budget, there isn't really much we can do. So let's jump in. Here are the cards that I am going to remove. First of all, the 3 curses, you guys are out. The Nihil Spellbomb is okay if you're going against a deck that has a graveyard theme, but if you're not, it's going to be a useless card. Yeah, you get to draw one, but I think we can do better things with that card slot, so that one's gone. Sunscorched Region isn't really a card that I think is good in a dragon deck. Yeah, you know, it's going to pump itself up, but it costs 5 mana for a 4/3 and is contingent on your opponent playing a lot of spells and not taking care of this card. Plus it costs 2 white. I don't really like the mana investment there, so that one's gone. And then finally, Orator of Ujutai is also getting the boot. It's a 0/4 flying, could act like a wall, but we have a bunch of flying already. And that 1 card draw that we get from it, I'm not really seeing the whole benefit comparative to the cards that we'd be putting in this to be able to cast other cards. I know people are always adverse when I take out these draw cards from a deck, but my opinion in card draw is that if I'm drawing a card but it's still a card that isn't optimal, I'd rather not have the card draw and play something that is a game changer. But I won't deny that card draw is probably one of the strongest things in Magic the Gathering, next to getting mana reduction for little to no cost. Alright, so let's jump in. One of the only creatures I'm going to be slotting into this is Hellkite Tyrant. Gaining control of opponents' artifacts is huge. Next is the most expensive card on my list in all the videos that I've done for these budget Commander 2017 deck edits, and that's Chromatic Lantern. At 11 bucks, this is a card that needs to be slotted into any 5-color deck. It's kind of a mystery as to why Wizards of the Coast did not put this in the 2017 precon. Yeah, they were in the 2016 ones, but I think this year, this deck is the one that needs it the most. So with that said, you got to get this in here if you want to have a reliable mana base. There's no reason not to run it. Yeah, you're spending $11 on one card, but I still think it is worth it. If you look at it as a $20 budget, $20 budget is a $20 budget. We'll just get a few less cards because we're including this one here. Next is Prismatic Scope. This is a really good card. You're adding, you know, sometimes 3, 4, maybe even 5 mana to your mana pool in any combination. Cold Steel Heart is also another mana rock that you want in. Yeah, it comes into play tapped, but most mana rocks that are producing one of any color or a color of your choice are 3 mana. So here you're paying 2, you're getting out a turn early, and on that 3rd turn, you're not wasting your 3rd turn casting the mana rock. You're able to cast something for 4 mana if you've hit each of your land drops, and maybe even more if you have a Soul Ring or anything else like that out there. It's a good card. It's undervalued. It's one of the cards that I really recommend picking up. Next is Fabricates. So we're kind of moving away from the mana rocks now, and we're just going to get the mana rocks from your deck or any other artifact you think might be beneficial in this situation. That extends to our final card, which is Trophy Mage. Trophy Mage is really designed to get out Chromatic Lantern. There's no, like, if you hit Trophy Mage, Chromatic Lantern should be your play. And if you already have Chromatic Lantern in your hand, well, there's other cards like Fist of Sun, Herald's Horn, Commander Sphere, and even like Darksteel Ignite. These are all cards you can go get. So drawing Trophy Mage isn't going to be a dead card if you already have Chromatic Lantern out on the battlefield or in your hand. This is essentially what it is. This all clocks in at $19.27. So we're under the $20 budget, and I think we really made some great strides here in trying to smooth out the mana base with a few mana producers. We also got Hellkite Tyrant, which could steal people's artifacts. And then we have 2 tutor abilities that allow us to get those mana rocks. Now, I will stress this again. The one thing that we should be investing our money in is mana bases, because mana bases you can switch them in between decks. They're highly versatile. Without a good mana base, you can't really play the game really well. I kept this one in line with my other videos where we didn't touch the land, but if there was one deck that really deserved land being touched, it was this deck. However, I wanted to keep the cycle as even as possible. That's why we didn't touch the land base in this deck. So there you have it. Let me know what other cards you think should slot into this deck. There are a lot. There was a lot I would like to do with this deck. There's a lot of dragons that I would like to switch in and switch out, but I thought that the best thing to do, the easiest way to play this deck efficiently would be to change out some of the non-essential cards and grab ourselves some mana rocks. There you have it. Thanks for making me a part of your day, and until next time, good gaming.